Good morning, friends. Happy Wednesday, December 21st. Crystal here with your 3 cards for today. Please remember the first card is always for you. The second card is always for someone else, and that someone else might be a stranger, a friend, a loved one. And the third card is always something to remember or watch for. All right, so today we have a theme. We have an overall theme for all 3 cards. It's all about inner light, okay? It's all about inner light. And I'm really kind of amused by that because it's Hanukkah time and that's all about light. I actually have my Hanukkah earrings on today from my friend Jen. And so, yeah, it's all about your inner light. Okay, so that's the theme for today, which is just beautiful. Okay, now the card for you, the word is your, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's a toll. Okay, your is all about owning it. Like we've had your before. It's actually one of my least favorite cards to pull out of the deck because, of course, we all don't like that reminder that there's something out there that we're not handling properly. Like we all have this image in our head that we'll go out there and we act with kindness and grace all the time, and we don't realize that sometimes kindness and grace gets hidden by some trigger, okay? And so we have an emotional response, and then we're not doing those things we think that we normally are, and we need to own it, okay? Now, maybe it's not a negative thing. Maybe you just need to own, because since it is the winter solstice, and it is that time of reflection, maybe while you're reflecting, I want you to think about, are there parts of you that you still aren't loving? We all have them. Are there parts of you that you still aren't embracing? It's possible. We all do certain things because we expect that, or we put out there that people have expectations of how we should behave. And so we're not always giving what is us. And so that's what this card is all about. It's not just about owning that we've done something wrong. It's about owning who we are. Okay. So really owning it. And if you don't, there's a toll. Okay. This is a backwards and forwards. So, it's perfectly wonderful to reflect back on previous behaviors, previous activities, previous things that, ooh, this is how I really liked it. Okay. Well, if this is how you really liked it, how did you get there? I need to own that. I need to do those things. Okay. Now, you don't always need to do. Sometimes you need to allow. All right. So anyway, okay. So own it. The card for someone else, that stranger, friend, or loved one, still about our inner light. By the way, if we don't own it, our inner light is what's going to pay the cost. Okay. All right. Fuel. That card for someone else is fuel. So someone else out there needs to feed their soul. Feed their soul. Maybe it's a class, maybe it's a get together with people they love, whatever it is that feeds their soul, they need to go do it to keep their inner light shining. Because right now we all need to keep our inner light shining for those people out there who might be struggling with their inner light this time of year. Because the more we just go out there with kindness and not doing anything directly, just go out there with kindness and just keep our inner light shining, what we put out for them will actually come back to us. Okay? Again, winter solstice, what it's all about, friend. Okay, last but not least, still keeping in mind your inner light, is my all-time favorite card. Every time I say that, you all should know what it is. It is Park. And Park says that we are taking life much too seriously. And it is dimming our inner light. Like we are doing it to ourselves by being much too serious about things. So what would our 6-year-old self do in this moment? What should we go do to be able to lighten the mood so that our light can shine? All right. What a gorgeous reading for the winter solstice. Again, I really want to come back to that card for you, the your and the owning it part. Really seriously, friend, just take a moment and slow down and allow. Think, where are you happy? How can I make that happen? You can't control other people. So how do you make that happen for you within you? How do you do that? And then how can you love and embrace and support those shadowy places that you've been kind of avoiding, thinking that if I build up all this other happy stuff, that other stuff will go away. No, it doesn't go away. You still got to own it. You still got to work through it. And again, if you don't, there's a toll. So that's why I'm coming back to that one. I know we don't always need a recap, but for some reason it's saying this is serious, friend. It's important. It's a toll. Okay. All right. So it's the last wordy Wednesday of my holiday dress up. I wanted to call out and shout out my husband's wish and dream and his thing that he wants to do to help make the world a better place, which is Daily 180. Daily 180, we all have the time. It's 3 minutes a day to do something kind that you don't expect anything in return. You just go out there and you do it. They don't even know that you've done it. You just do it. It might be a kind word. It might be that you paid attention to their hair is different and you noticed. Who knows what it is, but you're doing something that makes that person feel seen that day. And sometimes that's all the kindness we need. Okay. I love my husband. Okay. So anyway, Wordy Wednesday. It doesn't take anything silly. It doesn't have to be funny or anything like that. It can be something you believe in. It might be a necklace. It might be an earring. It might be a hat with a phrase on it. You might have something secret hidden under your clothes that no one else knows about that has that positive phrase on it. Maybe it's your keychain and you change out your keychain that day. You change your water bottle because it has it on there. You don't have to be it's about the intention that you're putting out there. Okay. So Wordy Wednesday is about putting out a positive intention into the world. It's not about wearing a silly shirt. That's just the fun part. Okay. So like my husband says, go out there in kindness, do something nice for someone else that doesn't matter. I'm personally really weighing over, it's going to be really cold here and we have a family that doesn't live in the best conditions. And so I'm like, do we buy them 1 million blankets or do we pull together money and put them in a hotel for a couple of nights? I just don't know what's appropriate. I want to put them in a hotel, and give them blankets. So, I don't know. My heart is I got to do something. So again, in the spirit of Christmas, go out there, do something nice for someone else. Have a blessed day. Love you. See you tomorrow.